of all the faces?
Yes, the area of all the faces. So that means we need to find the area of each side, right? And then what? Then you add them all together. So a rectangular prism is what we're looking at right here. So I could find the area of all 6 faces, or I could find the area of 3 of them because the other 3 match. So what does the front match with? The back. What does the side match with? The other side. Okay, what does the top match with? The bottom. Okay, so we just count up and make sure we have all the faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 faces. That looks good. So the front and the back, what shape is the front? Rectangle. So we're going to do base times height. What's the base length? What's the height? Okay. And then if you have a calculator, 8 times 3.5, if you want to come up and grab one, you can, is 28. And that's the front. So how would I find the area of the back? Yeah, the same thing. So I'll just add 28 and 28 together. What? 56. Okay. My sides. What's the base length of the side? 10. What's the height of the side? Okay, so we'll do 10 times 3.5. What does that give me? 35. And there are, again, 2 of them, so I'll do 35 plus 35. What does that give me? 70. Okay, then we have our top and our bottom. So looking at the bottom, what is the base length? Okay, 10. What's the height? 8. Which gives me? And there are 2 of them, so we'll do 80 plus 80. Okay, and then what's my final step? Add these 3 numbers together. So again, on a calculator, because we don't want to make little errors. We want to just make sure we're doing all of the math exactly right. We get 286 what? Feet squared. On the test, you need to make sure you put your units. You get credit for doing your units. You lose credit for not doing your units. Cubed is when you're finding volume. So remember, surface area is how much is on the outside of the shape. Volume is how much can fit inside the shape. So the sides are all flat surfaces, which makes them 2D. But volume takes up 3D space. All right, number 3. So this is a pyramid. What kind of pyramid is it? Triangular pyramid. So we have our base, and then we have how many triangles coming up out of the sides? 3. So let's find the area of the base first. What is the base length of that base triangle? 8. What is the height of that base triangle? 6.9. And because it's a triangle, what do I need to do to it? Divide it by 2. Okay, and there's only one base triangle, so we're not going to double it. We're just going to figure out what that one is. So 8 times 6.9 divided by 2. Okay, 27.6. What? Oh, I guess we don't need units quite yet. Okay, our 3 triangles coming up out of the sides. What's the base length of those? 8 times, what's the height of those? 14. And then we divide that by 2. Yeah, so we'll do 8 times 14 divided by 2. And we end up getting 56. But we're not done there because that's the area of one of those triangles. So we need to multiply it by 3. Okay, and then what's our final step? Add 27.6 plus 168. What do we get? 195.6. What? Inches squared. Yeah, because it's surface area. Again, area is to the area is to the power of 2. What is to the power of 3? Volume, yeah. Okay, number 4. What kind of pyramid is this? Square. Yeah, rectangular or square pyramid. So we'll find the area of our base. And then how many sides are coming up out of the base? 4 triangles are coming up out of the base. Okay, to find the area of the base, what do we do? 6 times, what's this length right here? 6. Because it's a square, which is 36. Okay, our 4 triangles. What's the base of the triangle?
6.
What's the height of the triangle?
11.4.
Okay, and then because it's a triangle, what do we do?
Multiply.
Oh,
No, you divide it.
divide it by 2. Yeah. Okay, so 34.2. And then we multiply that by how many sides? 4. 136.8. Am I done? We need to add these 2 together. What is it?
172.8.
What? Yards squared. Oops. You guys. Okay. Oh, there we go. Alrighty, number 5. Anyone know what the name of this shape is?
It's a triangle. But it's on its side.
It's not a rectangular prism.
It's a triangle.
Triangular prism.
It's just flipped on its side.
Yeah. So we have 2 bases that are what shape? Triangles. So we have 2 triangles that are identical. Then we have 3 sides that are not necessarily identical. And what shapes are those sides? They're rectangles, yeah. Okay, so we're going to find the area of the 2 triangles. What is the base of the triangle? No. So you have to be really careful here. Remember, base and height on triangles are connected by what? A right angle. So seeing this little right angle right here, that means this is our base and this is our height. What length is this? 4. And what length is this? 4. So we're going to do 4 times 4 and then divide it by 2. 4 times 4 is 16. Divided by 2 is 8. So we get 8 for one of the triangles. So for the other triangle, we also get 8 for a total of 16. All right, our 3 rectangles. I like to start with the one in the back because it's hard to see. What is the base of this rectangle? 5.7 times the height. Okay, so 5.7 times 3, 17.1. All right, side 2. Let's do this one over here. What's this base?
4.
What's the height?
3.
Okay, 4 times 3. All right, and then our final side is right here. What's this length? What's the height? Okay, so again, that's 12. Am I done?
No.
No, now we need to add them all up. So 16 plus 17.1 plus 12 plus 12. 57.1 millimeters squared. Okay, ready? Anybody still writing on this page? Okay. What time is it? I don't know. Good question. I'll answer that in just a second. All right, here we go. Flip it over. Okay, I just had a good question. What's the difference between surface area and volume? So if I have a box, this box right here, and I needed to paint it, that would be surface area. So I'm trying to paint the sides, right? That's not going to take a ton of paint. Volume is how much can this hold? How much paint can it hold? So that's going to be a lot more, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the difference between surface area and volume.
So the volume is like
Yeah, the volume is how much space can it take up inside. So think of like beads. So like how many beads could you fit in? So this one, it's going to end up being feet cubed. So that means if you made a cube that was a foot by 1 foot by 1 foot, how many of those cubes could you fit inside of that shape? Okay.
So we're just times it on three sides.
Yeah, so remember with volume, all we do is length times width times height. And that equals our volume. And volume is always what? With the units. Units cubed.
What is the other one called? Surface something?
The other one's called surface area. I'm going to flip back to that and make a note. In surface area, we need to find the area of each side or each face, and it's going to be units squared. Oakley dokley. Ready? Meow. Okay. Number 6 says find the volume of the rectangular prism. So we just do length times width times height. So what's our length of this first one? 1. What's our width?
1 and 1
1 1/3.
Yeah.
Times our height? 1/2. Okay, can I multiply these as is? No, what do I need to do? I need to make them improper. Okay, 1 times anything, does it affect it? No, so do I have to do anything with this 1? So we'll just say ignore. So we'll just do 3 times 1, which is plus 1. So we get 4/3 times, do I need to do anything with this one? Nope. All right, so we have 4/3 times 1/2. At this point, I could multiply across and I would get an answer, but then I would need to simplify it. So instead of simplifying at the end, I can check for cross-canceling now. Is there anything that cross-cancels? 4 and 2 can both be divided by? Yeah. What's 4 divided by 2? What's 2 divided by 2? Okay, now we multiply across because 1 and 3 don't cross-cancel. What's 2 times 1? What's 3 times 1? Okay, and that's going to be feet cubed. All right, last one. What am I going to do? Length times width times height. What's the length? 5/8. What's the width? 3/4. And then what's the height? How do I write 2 as a fraction? 2/1. Okay, check for cross-canceling. Does 5 cross-cancel with any of the denominators? Does 3 cross-cancel with any of the denominators? Does 2?
Yes.
Okay, it cross-cancels with both 8 and 4. You just need to pick one of the two. What do you guys want? 4? Okay. All right, what do we divide these both by?
2.
Okay, and we get 1 and 2. All right, now we should be able to multiply across. What is 5 times 3? Okay, what is 8 times 2? Meters cubed.